Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to learn how code functionality is working in the HashMap with the user defined object. In the previous video, we can see how HashMap is working for the predefined, like what are the integer string, what are available in the Java. Uh, by default, when HashMap will be created, it will be created with a 16 index by default. Once it is filled up to 75, it's automatically double up the size. And here I create the sample code. You can see I just create two different one key hashmap key is a user defined object. I created like this. So I insert same value, one as a key, name as a hashmap. I'll show you details on the code. I created like that. Then value I gave only one value. Then I go to create hashmap. I put two put method. I'm putting same thing. Okay, we are going to check how it is working, how it is standard unique and all this thing we'll see. Here we can see once we control these two, line number one, this one, before inserting to map, it's always going to check a map is null or not. If it is null, it is create one map for us. If it is not null, then it's keep that one, it will go to calculating the index. So how index is calculated? We can see, need to first we need to calculate the hash of the key. Then we're going to create a node with the hash of the key, then key value and next node. Depend on the hash of the key, index will be calculated. I'll show you on the code how it is calculated. If that index having the data, key are equal, then it's override. If there no data, then it will go ahead and insert the new value over there. I'll show you some sample code here. It's not exactly sample, I copied from the HashMap class from the Java. In the step 1, here is the step 1. What happens step 1? If it is checking, the table is null. Then create the table. See? Tab table. If it is null, then it's creating. Okay, it's checking null or length 0. Okay. Step 2. It's calculating the index. If you see, I told you the index, right? N minus 1. N means n is the size of the hash map. Size of the minus 1 and hash. By this calculating the index. If index is null, then it's going to insert the new node into index. If it is not null, then it's coming to step 3. If the current object present, suppose it's not null, then it's coming here is checking the equality of the key. If it is equal, then it's override the value and coming down it's inserting the data. If it is not null, again it is going to reset node and checking this thing. We'll go to details by going to the Spring. Okay, here is the code. I can show you. This is the key object I created. It's a user defined. I simply gave a name as a hashmap key. I have an ID and name. If you see, I didn't override the hash code. I just commented out. Okay, this is value the similar way, same thing, but its a value is like that. Okay, come to main class. Here we can see hashmap. I created as I show you the code. Similar hashmap one key map key and value I created. Let's debug the code to understand how code is working. Okay, see it came to here. Hashmap put. This one is calculating the key of the hash. This part of code is calculating key hash of the key. Then put value function will be called. Okay, put value is coming. Is as I told you, hash of the key, then value, then one boolean object. Okay, now As I told, tab initial insert tab will be null only. So checking tab, table will be null. The tab equal to table. So table assign this one to tab, it's checking null. So it is null now. So it's going to create, it is going to create one tab. Tab is null. So we're going to resize tab equal to resize dot length. This function will be going to create the length or length of the index. So n will be 16 as I told. By default is the 16 index. Now if you see tab having some value 16 index it's created. Okay. Here as I told you it is going to check the index hash equal to this is the hash code and n is the 16 minus 115 and has this code it will be written 1 I. So I it will be going to 13. So if it's creating the new node having the hash code key is the key map value. Okay, and this is now. I'm going to next. If you see now, if you see tab, we don't have any value. We have value. If you go to 13 index, okay, we have 13 index. We have value. Okay, we have a key. So key map key. I mean coming value map value. Okay, so we have a data now. Now we come to here. Come to next line. Similar way, if you see these two, we have a two different object, but really it's two different object because we are passing same value. ID as a one, ID as a one, a name equal to has map key, map key. So functionally it is the same object. So that should not allow this one. Functionally it should not allow this one. But how technically working we can see. We'll go it here again. Oh sorry, we need to debug again. Sorry for we start debugging again. Okay, yeah. This line already we saw. Second line we are going. We came here. We came here. Good. If you see, previously table is null, but now table having some data. 13 index we have data already. Correct? Now, so it will not come this part anymore. We come into next. Okay. So n is same as the 16, but it didn't increase till now. Again, hash will be some different thing will come. See, hash is coming different thing. Then we'll add this one new node. See, here index if you see it's not 13, it's something else 5. Okay, now if you see in the hash map we can see two object is there. Hash map two object is there, 1 and 2. Okay, but this is not correct functionally. If you see this is not correct, we are passing same value, it is not working. So what we can do, as it's a user defined object, it will not going to, we have to override these two function. We need to override. How we are going to override? Hash code and equals. Hash code what I did, we need to find out some unique ID in your code. So I got my unique ID as a ID only. So ID into 11. This is 11 stands, we consider as a prime factors. So always we going to multiply with some prime number. So I select 11. So it will be fine. You can multiply with any prime number and equals. Equals what I checking with the ID. If both are ID same, then it's equal object. Okay, so that is the same, nothing else. Let me save this one. Let me debug again. Okay, we'll start. Oh, sorry. We need to debug. Sorry, correct only. We need to go debug this class. Now, if you see, again, I'm going to inside. Oh, we need to go inside. Yes. If you see, same table is null because we are coming past time. So it will be similar, like it will be 16. This one it will be going to index will be, it is not going to 13. If you see here, hash will be change 11. How it is 11 came? I gave here, right? Hash code. Initially, it's a pre-defined hash code is calling, but now I override this one. It will return ID into 11. So ID is 1 into 11 is 1. Sorry, into 11 is going to be 11. So it is returning the hash code as 11. So what is the index? Index is to 11. So I'm coming to 11th index and inserting this value. Correct? No, now we are fine. We are going to next. Here if you see, okay, here if you see, one hash is there. Okay, 0 index. Now, if you see, as I told you, this functionally these two are the same. Technically, it may different, but functionally the same. To make technically same, we make these changes here. Now we can go here. We can see how HashMap is behaving. Here, if you see, table already having some data. Correct? Okay. So 11th index we have data. 11th index we have data. So it will not coming to there. It will go to next line. It will check the index. So hash code equal to same is a hash only 11. N is system same thing. So it will be as functional. It will last time we gave some different data, but it see it is not coming to this side. It's coming to here. Why is coming to here? I it is saying 11. So 11 already having the data. Correct. So 11 already having the data. So it is coming here. Is checking p dot hash. So p dot hash is 11 only, and this hash also 11 is checking. Is checking. Then key p dot key equal to key. So key both key are same. Not equal to null equals to. So if you're checking like this, everything is same. So it is coming to here. So this p going to assign to this key. Okay. What is this is node. P is the what is the node we are getting now. Okay, is saying like that existing mapping for the key means already key present. So what will say the old value to new value. This is the old value. So we are override with the new value. Okay. So I'm returning this. I'm returning this old value. So I'm saying like that old value got replaced with the new value. You understand? So if you see now HashMap only having one, only one. Okay. So you are not going to get any duplicate. So I believe this functionality is clear for both when we having the hash code is override and another hash code is not override. I show you both way. First time I saw without hash code, second time I saw with hash code. I believe it's clear. Thank you for watching my video. Let's see in the next video. Please comment and share with your friends.